Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is the explanation video of chapter Historical Places of Pakistan. Before starting the chapter, first we should know that what is historical means. Historical is any of the place. Historical places means any of the place that has some kind of importance or that has taken a place in the history. In this chapter, we are discussing regarding the historical places that we have in our country. It has been certified or checked by the excavation. Excavation means process of digging, khudai. By the excavation, it has been certified or checked that life in the subcontinent began thousands of years ago. After the digging process, we have discovered the ruins of some valley. From there, we have discovered stone tools, earthenware. Earthenware means pottery, mitti ke bartan. That this region once hold is known as the civilization of the Indus Valley. Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley from the ruins of some valley shows that one of the region that hold as the civilization of the Indus Valley. The Indus Valley that is in the northwestern region of South Asia. It is a civilization in the northwestern region of South Asia. And there are some salient means numaya features of Indus Valley civilization that we are discussing here in points. Number 1 point, the first common feature, khususiyat, is Indus script on seals. Indus scripts on seal means whatever the writing that they were using on that time, that are all on seals. Seals, mohar. The second common important feature is town planning. Means they were planning town, sheher. Number 3, they had a fortified castle. Fortified means strengthened against attack. Their houses were with kitchen and wells and tanks or water reservoirs. They were using standard weights and measurement throughout the civilization. Presence of wheel-made pottery. The ruins, the destruction. Ruins mean the meaning is destruction or the damage. Or you can say the tabashuda in Urdu, tabashuda. The ruins of Indus Valley shows that it is nearly 5,000 years ago. There were villages and towns in the Indus Valley. The signs nishanat of these human settlement have been found in Mohenjo-daro, that is in Larkana district. Larkana district is in the province of Sindh, and the other human signs settlement are in Harappa, that is in Sahiwal district, Sahiwal in the province of the Punjab. The distance between these two cities are about 650 kilometers. The types of life or the way of living that these two cities people had a great similarity. If you will visit these ruins, then you will have an idea about the great civilization that existed in the Indus Valley 5000 years ago. The next topic is Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro means mound of dead. Mound means an elevation. Elevation means bulandi, the top part, ऊंचाई. An elevation formed of sand, stones, etc., especially over a ruin or grave. grave, grave. Mound of dead in Urdu, murdon ka tila. Mound in Urdu, tila. After the digging of these mounds, the ruins of the grand city came out or discovered. These ruins, the destruction or the damage or the destroyed ruins mean ये तबाह शुदा चीज़ें. These ruins shows that in those days the Mohenjo-daro people's houses were made of baked bricks, पक्की ईंटों के. Each house had a separate bathrooms and kitchen. The roads were wide and straight. Almost every house had its own well, kuan, and there was a good drainage system in the cities. In the ruins, we have discovered some stone images are wearing cotton shirts, through which we can understand that those people were familiar with the cultivation of cotton. Some seals and toys also found in these ruins. The toys were also found. One of the toys that discussed here is bull, and the bull is like when its tail is shaken, the bull nodded or moves its head. And we have also found the seals, mohre, in which the script or the writing that they were using, the languages that they were using on that time were written. But nobody can read these writings. The utensils, the household utensils, bartan, that they were using in their houses is of clay that have been found there. The utensils have beautiful paintings on them. Now, in Mohenjo-daro topic, they said that the people of those days were also wearing the ornaments, jewelry. That jewelry or ornaments were made up of gold, silver, metals like gold, silver, copper, ivory, bones and shells also. Except the metals, they were made up of bones and shells also. These ornaments included necklaces, finger rings and bangles. Those peoples, the people of Mohenjo-daro, were also taking part in different games. The toys that we were discussed earlier, the bull, and another toy that we are discussing now is a bullock cart. Also, we found from the ruins, which shows the bullock cart toy shows that they were also using the bullock carts for traveling from one place to another. Some wheat grain has also been found. These wheat grains shows that they were familiar with agriculture and also cultivated wheat as food grain. Now the next topic is Harappa. Harappa is also one of the civilization that we found in Indus Valley. Harappa that we discussed discussed earlier is in Sahiwal district, and Sahiwal is in the province of the Punjab. The ruins of in Harappa are much more similar to those discovered of Mohenjo-daro. Means so much similarities are in ruins of both the civilization, the signs of human settlement and everything. The ruins of Harappa shows that they have living the life as the modern cities of today. Harappa built under a very careful planning. That means that they planned their towns. They had a roads a network of roads. The houses were made as same of Mohenjo-daro of baked bricks. They have an open courtyard in every house's courtyard sehen. And they also there we have been discovered also some beautiful ornaments, jewelry of metal, gold and silver used by those people on those days. The household utensils have pictures of birds like pigeon, cooks and or parrots, and also have some wild animals like lions, elephant or dragon. They have their pictures. They have these animals or birds picture on their utensils, बर्तन, household utensils, रोज़मर्रा के इस्तेमाल के बर्तन. One of these utensils has a beautiful figure of a bird which too much in similarity with the dove. The people of Harappa civilization were too much nearer with the cleanliness, the principle of cleanliness, because they have their filth deposits outside the houses. Every street had a drain system near the roads for travelers. Necessary utensils for drawing water from the wells and for drinking are also available for travelers. It means they are also very keen for the travelers, the needs of the travelers. The ruins of Harappa also shows that those people used to bury their dead bodies, and along with their dead bodies they kept some utensils and ornaments also. The seals mohre discovered from the ruins of Harappa. On these seals, the pictures of animals and on these seals they have the picture of animals. From the ruins we have also discovered some figurine are the statues, especially one of a human form, have also been found in these ruins. One figurine with horns on his head is seated on a throne, surrounded by an elephant, a lion, a rhinoceros, and a deer. That all are found from the ruins. One can also see a good number of toys, utensils, and jewelry ornament of olden days discovered from these ruins. And all these discoveries we can see in the museum at Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, and Lahore. Some weapons they were using, like bow and or arrow, tir kaman, and axis kulhari. These weapons made up of copper and bronze have also been found in the ruins of Harappa. Now the next topic is Lahore Fort. The Lahore Fort, that is also called Shahi Qila, is in the city of Lahore, Pakistan. The Lahore city is on the northwestern corner of the walled city of Lahore. The area that it covers over 20 hectares, and the structure that was built during the Emperor Mughal Akbar. The fort shows the rich tradition. Fort Kila. The Lahore Fort shows the rich tradition, the way of living of the entire Mughal architecture. The famous sites you can see inside the fort these are Sheesh Mahal, Alamgir Gate, Naulakha Pavilion, and Moti Masjid. These all famous sites you can see inside the fort. Qile ke andar. The Naulakha Pavilion is a white marble chamber located beside the Sheesh Mahal. Sheesh Mahal ke saath. Naulakha Pavilion. It's a white marble chamber. The structure was originally inlaid with precious stones and overlooked the river Ravi. Now, today, at this time, we have 21 monument. Monument is called, means Yadgar. That is situated within the Lahore Fort. The Sheesh Mahal Palace of Shah Burj block in the northwestern corner of the Lahore Fort. It was constructed under the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in 631 AD to 632 AD. But the next topic is Badshahi Masjid. The Badshahi Masjid, as you know, is in Lahore, was built by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb in 1673 AD in Lahore, Pakistan. It's also called the city's best known landmark and also a major place for the tourist attraction. This masjid has the capacity of 55,000 prayer or the worshippers at a time. It is also called the second largest mosque or masjid in Pakistan. The Imam Kaaba, Sheikh Abdul Rahman Al Sodais of Saudi Arabia also led prayers, has also led prayers in this masjid, Badshahi Masjid. This Badshahi Masjid was completed in 1673 AD under the supervision, under the command of Aurangzeb's foster brother Muzaffar Hussain. The building or construction of the masjid had taken 2 years from May to April 1671 AD to 1673 AD. The masjid is just opposite to Lahore Fort. On the event of Second Islamic Summit Conference that held at Lahore, 39 heads of Muslim states offered their Friday prayers in the Badshahi Masjid. Recently, a small museum has also been there in the masjid complex. It also contained relics of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his cousin Ali Karamallah Wajah Rahmatullah, may Allah be pleased with him, and his daughter Fatma Zahra Raziyallah Ta'ala Anha, may Allah be pleased with her. Now the next topic is Shalimar Garden. The Shalimar Garden is also called a Persian garden. It was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in Lahore, Pakistan. Its building or construction began in 1641 AD and was completed in the same year. The garden measures 658 meters north to south and 258 meters east to west. The garden contains more than land species of plant. A number of kind of plants including evergreen pines, roses, runlets, sunflower, and jasmine. These are the land species that you can find in Shalimar Garden. Now the next topic is Rohtas Fort, Killa. Rohtas Fort is a garrison. Garrison means fortified. Fortified means strengthened against attack. Built by the great Afghan king Sher Shah Suri. It constructed under the command of great Afghan king. His name is Sher Shah Suri. The size of the fort is about 4 kilometers, and it is, you can say, the first example of amalgamation, means yakja hona, mil jana, kamyab, successful, of Pakhtun and Hindu architecture in the subcontinent. It is the first example of successful emerging a combination of Pakhtun and Hindu architecture in the subcontinent. Sher Shah Suri named Qila Rohtas after the famous Rohtasgarh Fort in Bihar. Sher Shah Suri captured that fort or conquered that fort from the Raja of Rohtas in 1539 AD. Now the next topic is Ranikot Fort. Ranikot is a large fort Killa that is 90 kilometers in the north of Hyderabad in Pakistan. It is one of the largest forts in the world. It's the speciality of the fort that it is one of the largest fort in the world. Approximately in diameter, it's 6 kilometer. Its walls are 6 meter high, about 6 meter high. It was originally constructed for bow and arrow warfare. तीर कमान की जंगों के लिए जो हुआ करती थी उसके लिए ख़ास तौर पर किला तामीर हुआ था. Later it was using to withstand firearms. Ranikot is the most beautiful wonder of sign. This fort is, you can see from a distance of 5 kilometers. From there you can see a massive undulating walls twist and dip over the hills. It covers an area of about 20 kilometers. That makes this fort of the largest forts in the world. Thank you.